Hello students, welcome back. I am Rinkesh sir, and today we will start with exercise 11.4 of chapter number 11, that is conic section. Before starting exercise 11.4, let's study about hyperbola. Okay, exercise 30.4 is based on hyperbola. Now see, we have already studied that in parabola the ratio of all the points from a fixed point to the directrix is equal to 1. In ellipse, it's less than 1. In hyperbola, it will be greater than 1. So, this will be the hyperbola. Okay. So, here the vertex, it will be A0 minus A0. Okay. The foci, C0 minus C0. Okay. Remember, now this is the transverse axis. And this y-axis here is called conjugate axis. Clear? The standard equation of hyperbola when x axis is the major axis or transverse axis, then it will be x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, remember if x-axis is the major axis or transverse axis, then the standard equation of hyperbola, it will be x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. And when y-axis is the major axis, in this case the hyperbola will be like this way. Okay, this vertex will be 0b, 0 minus b. Focus 0c, 0 minus c. Okay, so for y-axis is the major axis, it will be y square by b square minus x square by a square equal to 1. Okay, clear? Now the value of foci, that c, that will be equal to a square plus b square. Remember, c square will be equal to a square plus b square. Okay, so the foci will be c0 minus c0. From foci you can find out the value of c also. Okay, latus rectum, length of latus rectum, that will be equal to 2b square by a if the x-axis is the transverse axis. If y-axis is transverse axis, then it will be 2a square by b. So I'm writing both the formula, 2a square by b. This is when y-axis is the transverse axis, and this is when x-axis is the transverse axis. So all the other things, they will be, you will be solving it similar to what we have solved in ellipse. Okay, so first just note down these points. Now let's move to exercise 11.4. Exercise 11.4, in each of the exercise 1 to 6, find the coordinates of foci and the vertices, the eccentricity and length of latus rectum of the hyperbola. Okay, so now I will solve two of them for you. The rest you have to solve it by yourself. So first, let's start with the first one. It's x square by 16 minus y square by 9 equal to 1. Okay, so here a square is equal to 16. That means a equal to 4. B square equal to 9. That means b is equal to 3. Okay, so now we know that c square for hyperbola, that is equal to a square plus b square, that is 16 plus 9, 25. So c is equal to plus minus 5. Okay, so the foci is plus minus c0. So that will be equal to plus minus phi 0. Okay. Eccentricity E, that will be equal to C by A. So that will be equal to phi by 4. Okay. Then the length of lattice rectum. Okay. Vertices, the S x-axis is the transverse axis, it will be plus minus a0, so that will be equal to plus minus 40. Okay, the next length of lattice rectum, length of lattice rectum, that is equal to 2b square by a, so 2 into b square, that is 9 upon a, that is 4, so this is equal to 9 by 2. Clear? So remember the foci of hyperbola plus minus c0 because x-axis is the transverse axis. Eccentricity is c by a because x-axis is the transverse. If y was the transverse, that will be c by b. Vertices plus minus a0. If y-axis was the transverse axis, it will be 0 plus minus b. The length of lattice rectum 2b square by a. Clear? So this was about question number 1. So just note it down. Now let's see the sixth one. Question number 6. It's 49y square minus 16x square equal to 784. So let's divide both the side by 784. So 49y square by 784 minus 16x square by 784 equal to 784 by 784 what? Now see 49 16s are 784. Similarly, 16 49s are. So it's y square by 16 minus, just a minute student, minus x square by 49. Y square by 16 minus x square by 49 equal to 1. Now see it's not x square by a square minus y square by b square. It's y square by b square minus x square by a square. So y axis is the transverse axis. So b square is equal to 16 because y square by b square, that implies b is equal to 4 and a square is equal to 49, that means a is equal to 7. Now c square is equal to a square plus b square. So that is 16 plus 49, that is 65. So c is equal to root 65. Okay. Now y axis is transverse axis. So foci 0 plus minus c, 0 plus minus root 65. Vertices 0 plus minus b, so that will be equal to 0 plus minus 4. Okay, eccentricity E, that is equal to C by B, that will be equal to root 64 upon, sorry, 65 upon 4 because y axis transverse axis, so it's C by B. And length of lattice rectum, length of lattice rectum, that will be equal to, as y axis is transverse, it will be 2a square by b, so 2 into a square, that is 49 upon b, that is 4, so it will be equal to 49 by 2. Clear? So this was about question number 6. So just note it down. Now based on this, you have to solve question 2, 3, 4 and 5 by yourself. Question number 7, 8 and 9. All three are similar, so I will solve one for you and the other two you have to solve it by yourself. Question number 7. See the vertices are given plus minus to 0 and the foci plus minus 3 0. Okay, so the vertices comparing it with plus minus a0, I will get a equal to 2. Foci comparing with plus minus C0, I will get C equal to 3. Okay. Now we know that C square is equal to A square plus B square in hyperbola. Okay. So B square will be equal to C square minus A square. So what is C? 3 square 9 minus A, that is 2 square 4. Okay. B square will be equal to 5. So B is equal to root 5. So now we know that the standard equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Now see, as the vertex is plus minus a0, I can say that x-axis is the major axis. And hence the equation is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, so this will be equal to x square by a square, that is 2 square 4 minus y square by b square, that is root 5 square 5, that is equal to 1. This is the equation of hyperbola. Okay, so this was about question number 7. So note it down. And based on this, you have to solve 8th and 9th. See, in question 8th and 9th, it's 0 plus minus b. So y-axis will be major axis. Okay, find out c. Clear? Sorry, from C, equation of c equal to a square plus b square, find out a. And the equation will be y square by a square b square minus x square by a square. Clear? So at present, solve question number 7. Okay, I am solving 8th for you. 9th you solve it by yourself. Okay. In question number 8, the vertex is given 0 plus minus 5. So comparing it with 0b, I will get b is equal to 5. Now as see, the vertices are 0b, that means y axis is major axis. The standard equation of hyperbola will be y square by b square minus x square by a square equal to 1. Okay. Now see, what is the foci given? Foci is 0 plus minus 8. With what I will compare? I will compare 8 with 0 plus minus c. From that I will get c is equal to 8. So now using the equation c square equal to a square plus b square, I will get a square is equal to c square minus b square. C square, that is 8 square 64 minus b square, that is 5 square 25. So this will be equal to 39. So a square is 39. I got a square. I already had b. So the equation will be y square by b square, that is 5 square 25 minus x square by a square, that is 39 equal to 1. Okay. So this was about question number 8. Now based on this, you have to solve question 9 by yourself. First solve question number 8. Now let's move to the next. Question number 10th and 11th. Again, these both are similar. So I will solve 10th for you, and 11th you have to solve by yourself. So see here, the foci given is plus minus 5 0. So I need to compare it with plus minus C0. So I will get C is equal to 5. Now as it is plus minus C0, so x axis is the major axis. So the equation of hyperbola will be x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, so now see length of transverse axis. The length of transverse axis means major axis, that is given to be 8. Okay, so 2a is equal to 8 because length of transverse axis is 2a. If it was conjugate axis, it would be 2b. Okay, because x-axis is major axis. A is equal to 4. I got the value of a. Now c square is equal to a square plus b square. So b square is equal to c square minus a square. So c square, that is 5 square 25 minus a square 16, that will be equal to 9. So the equation will be x square by a square, that is 4 square 16, minus y square by b square, that is 9, equal to 1. Okay, so this was about question 10. Now based on it you have to solve 11. But see, in 11th you have to compare it 0 plus minus c. Okay, clear? The major axis will be y axis. And here given the conjugate axis of length 224, that means 2a. Again it will be 2a 24 because major axis is, let me do this one. This is for 11th. In this case, y axis, major axis. If the transverse axis was given, that will be 2b, but it's conjugate axis. So again 2a equal to 24. So find out a using equation c square equal to a square plus b square. Find b, and the general equation here will be y square by b square minus x square by a square equal to 1. Okay. So you have to solve this question by yourself. I have already informed you about the method. Clear? So first note down question number 10. 11th you solve it by yourself. Now let's move to the next one. Next, question 12 and 13, both are similar. So I will solve one for you, and the another you have to solve it by yourself. So now I will solve 13. 12 you solve it by yourself. See, foci is given plus minus 40. Comparing it with plus minus C0, I will get C is equal to 4. Now see, from here you can clearly say that y-axis is, sorry, not y-axis, x-axis. X-axis is major axis. So the equation will be x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to what? So I need to find out a and b. Okay, see, latus rectum. The length of latus rectum is 12. So that means, what is the length of latus rectum? 2b square by a, that is equal to 12. So I can write it down. B square is equal to 6a. Let's name this as 1. Now we have the equation c square is equal to a square plus b square. Right? So now what is c square? 4. So 4 square 16. A square, and instead of b square I can write down 6a. So a square plus 6a minus 16 equal to 0. So I can factorize it like a plus 8, a minus 2. 8 minus 2 plus 6, and 8 into minus 2 minus 16 is equal to 0. So here I will get a plus 8 equal to 0 or a minus 2 equal to 0. Here, so I can write an a equal to minus 8 or a equal to plus 2. So this will give us b square equal to 6 into minus 8, that is minus 48, and this is not possible because square cannot be negative. Okay, so this is not possible. Now here a equal to 2, that means b square is equal to 6 into a, 6 into 2, that is equal to 12. Okay, so a equal to 2, b square equal to 12. So putting in this general equation, I will get x square by a square, that is 2 square 4, minus y square by b square, that is 12, equal to 1. Clear? So this was about question 13. So use similar method and solve question 12 by yourself. So first note down question 13. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 14, again you have to find out the equation of hyperbola where the vertex is plus minus 7, 0. So comparing it with plus minus a0, I will get a equal to 7. This is the major axis now here. X axis will be major axis. Equation will be x square by a square plus minus y square by b square equal to 1. I already got A. I need to find out B. Now see the eccentricity E. What was this when x-axis is major axis? That is C by A. That is given 4 by 3. So what does this mean? This means C equal to 4 by 3 into A. So what is A? A is 7. So I will get 28 by 3. I got C as 28 by 3. So now I am having the equation C square equal to A square plus B square. So B square will be equal to C square minus A square. So C square 28 by 3 whole square minus A square, that is 7 square. Okay, so 28 square, that will be equal to 784 upon 3 square 9 minus 7 square, that will be 49. So when you will solve this, you will get 784 minus 9, 343 by 9. So I got the value of b square. So putting in the general equation, I will get x square upon a square. What is a square? 7 is 7, so 49 minus y square upon b square. What is b square? 343 by 9. So I'll write down 343 by 9 equal to 1. Okay. So this was the general equation of hyperbola of question number 14. Just note it down. Now, let's move to the last question of this exercise. Question number 15, you have to find out the equation of hyperbola whose foci is 0 plus minus root 10. So comparing it with 0 plus minus c, I will get c is equal to root 10. Okay, now say it's 0 plus minus c. So what will be the general equation of hyperbola? Y square by, or let me write down here. Here y axis is major axis. General equation will be y square by b square minus x square by a square equal to 1. Okay. Now see it is passing through 2, 3. Okay, before that I got the value of c and I know the equation, that is c square is equal to a square plus b square. What is c square? 10 equal to a square plus b square. So a square is equal to 10 minus b square. Okay, clear? I got the value for a square, it will be 10 minus b square. So from 1, the equation of hyperbola will be y square by b square minus x square upon 10 minus b square equal to 1. Clear? Okay. So now say it passes through 2, 3. Okay. 2, 3 is a point on hyperbola. Putting in this equation, 3 square, that is 9 upon b square minus x square, that is 2 square 4 upon 10 minus b square equal to 1. Let's take LCM. 9 into 10, 90 minus 9b square minus 4 into b square, 4b square. This will be equal to b square into 10 minus b square equal to 1. Okay, so this will be equal to 90 minus 10b square equal to, taking on this side, b square into 10, 10b square minus b raised to 4. Clear? Sorry, there is one mistake. Here will be 4b square. It will not 10b square. This will be equal to minus 9 minus 4. So it will be minus 13b square. Now taken on one side, b square plus 10 plus 13, 23b square minus 90 equal to 0. So we have to split it in two parts. That must be, product must be 90 and the sum must be 23. It's 18 5s are 90. So this will be equal to b square minus 18 b square minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So b square will be equal to either 18 or b square will be either equal to 5. So what will be a square? It's given 10 minus b square. So this is 10 minus 18, that is equal to minus 8. It cannot have negative value, so not possible. Square cannot have negative value. In this case, other case, a square will be equal to 10 minus 5 and that is also equal to 5. The general equation will be y square by b square, that is 5, minus x square by a square, that is also 5, that is equal to 1. Okay, so this was about question 15. So note it down. Here we completed exercise 11.4.